welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peace. I'm an international student and a YouTuber based in Saskatchewan, Canada. All right, let's just go straight to what we have here. But before I proceed, I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you. You guys are the real MPVs. Thank you for standing by me. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. I'm really super grateful. Okay. So today we have an update. An update from IRCC is not too good. It doesn't really sound good, but we are not discouraged. Okay. And don't be discouraged. If there is something I hold dearly in my life, when I set to do something, I achieve it against all odds. Don't give up. No matter the circumstances, no matter what you see, please don't give up. So I'll be going through the major adjustments and how it affects international students, okay? So today being Monday, 22nd January 2024, IRCC Minister Mark Miller came up again with another adjustment as regard international student and study permits, and this time around is quite serious. Honestly, guys, it's quite serious. It's quite serious. Although, what can we do, right? So I'll be explaining that three major principles in detail, to my own very understanding, in detail. I went through it over and over again to really understand the essence of the whole changes. It's for the betterment of you and I. Okay? They actually have there's this thing I actually feel. These people value international students. They don't want you to come here and suffer. They don't want you to come here and feel, oh, Canada, they just use us, take our money, and they are not giving us what we paid for. They want you to get the exact opposite of the money you spent coming here. The quality education, the quality life. Okay? That's what they want you to have. And that we shall get. Okay? So, this number one update is that, one, IRCC announced a 2-year cap on new international study permits. What does it mean? Previously, they issued 500,000 study permit. So, as of last year, so there's going to be a 35% decrease to this year to compare to what they issued last year. So they are going to be issuing 360 study permits to international students. International students, meaning those that are not from Canada or are not permanent residents. So they are going to be limiting the study permit. Then the 2-year cap is that if they give admission this year, it takes 2 years, they open door again for international students. It's not going to be a yearly thing again. No. It's going to take time. So, allowing the system to adjust. But like he said, they are all temporal measures. Temporal measures. Like I said, don't be discouraged. You still have time. From now to 2024 September, you still have a whole lot of time in your hands, okay? To plan and do whatever you want to do. You can still get admission. You can still apply for that school. You can still apply for your study permit. The only two things that will affect you now if you're applying for your study permit is that you need to get attestation, one, from the province you're studying. That's the next point. That's the next changes. This very one now, you can still apply for your study permit. You can still get admission. You can still come here with your spouse. But after September 2024, all those beverages are closed, especially for those going to colleges. So, number one is that there is a 2-year cap. Number two, or 1B, is that the study permit issued to international students have reduced by 35%. Okay? So the next thing is that in addition to the cap, the Canadian government have also said that anybody studying in Canada, any international student, need to get attestation from the province or the territory where they are going to study. That's another law for international students. Then the third one is concerning the PGWP, that is post-graduation work permit. That's the next one, the next changes. In fact, that's the one that is going to break the camel's back, because it's going to affect a lot of current international students. A lot. I mean a lot. Okay, let me break it down now. The law, number one, is said there is also changes to the post-graduation work permit program. It says starting September 2024. Then private schools that have licensed to deliver curriculum will no longer be eligible for post-graduation work permit. What is it saying? Private schools that are being given license from government to operate in the same form as public schools. If you finish from private school, you no go do work permit, no post-graduation work permit. Let me just break it down in the language you understand it. That is it. If you study in private university or private schools, that's number one under this one now. Because this one carry plenty children. That's number one. No post-graduation work permit for people that study in private schools. That's one. Number two, graduates of masters and other short graduate level programs will soon be able to apply for a 3-year work permit. So if you graduated, you did masters or any program, or a master's level, any short program, maybe 1 year or 2 years masters, you will be eligible for 3 years work permit. Are we getting it? Then the next point under this PGWP now is that open work permit also only be made available to masters and doctoral programs. So, if you study college, your spouse can come with you, they will issue open work permit. No more. It's only those that are doing masters and PhD that they will give their spouse open work permit. That's what it means in a layman language. Let me just explain it. So if you are doing college, if you are doing if you are going to college, if you are going to, what's it called now, you are doing undergraduate program, like 4 years undergraduate program, after September, your spouse no go get open work permit. That's what the minister said, not me. Minister said it. Like Kasara burst for here. Serious one, he bursts. When I mean he bursts, my dear, he bursts. Okay, there is another one. I told you when I said this particular one has children. So these are the children I'm giving you now. Under this PGWP, he said, now, if you are studying in a college now, now, presently now, and you know your program is 2 years, like you're going to graduate in 2025, and is in private institution, my dear, there's no hope for PGWP for you. I just want to make it clear. I made two different calls, and that was what I received. Anybody in a college now, private college, no post-graduation work permit for you after this September. You won't be able to apply. Even if it's 2 years you did, but it's private college, nothing for you. So my advice is, when you are looking for school, especially those of us that have not really applied, please be checking public schools. In fact, when you put it, public schools in Canada, search it well, because if you are not careful in doing some things, it will affect you. It will affect you. Do you understand? So you need to be extremely careful when looking for schools now, as it stands now. Okay? So the minister said the reason for all these measures is to ensure that future students arriving in Canada, they receive the quality education that they sign up for. That they receive the quality education they sign up for. Not paying big money and at the end of the day, nothing. It's for your own good. All these measures, yes, it might be painful, but then it's for your own good. So if you are currently in a school and you know it's not a public school, you know it's not a public school, and you are not doing masters or PhD, my dear, ask questions well before the time they gave elapse or elapses. Secondly, if you know you want to still come to Canada, doors are still open. You still have one full academic session. They just started the winter section. You still have spring. You still have fall. That means you can still come to Canada in 2024 September. If you start on time, if you start now to act, don't wait when the time is gone, you will start. I told you the first video I did, I said, whatever you want to do, start now. Like as if I know there's going to be a lot of changes. I told you, if you want to study in Canada, start now. The time is now. And look at it. Some people got admission already. Some people have applied that they got admission already. So whatever you're doing, do it now. Don't waste time. Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. So this is the recent update. And honestly, I would like to know your opinion on this. I would like to know this move. What do you think about it? Is it a good move? Is it a good one by the minister? You know, so I want to know your opinion in the comment section. So drop your opinion. Let's know what you think. And I will get back. Okay. So this is it. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't skip this video. Make sure you share it. Make sure you refer people to this video. It will help someone out there. I bet you it will help someone out there, okay? Thank you very much. See you till I come your way again. Bye.